Hey all you people with the lovely faces. Today I'm going to be doing another tag video. I'm going to be doing the my first tag, and I know the title sounds really bad, but yeah, I made the title and then yeah, I just didn't realize how wrong it sounded, but I'm not going to change it because I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah, I'm just going to get into the questions. So number one is your first tweet, and I believe my first tweet was I was tweeting at a guy named Aaron Goodwin. He's a part of the Ghost Adventures crew, and I think he made some sort of video where Zach was like doing his hair and he was so annoyed that they were Nick and Aaron were bothering him, and I think I tweeted at him, "I know how Zach feels because my hair is always blah blah blah," and yeah, I don't know, I wasn't making any sense. I believe that's my first tweet. I haven't checked into this, so I apologize. And by the way, talking about tweeting, my Twitter is in the description, so you should go check it out. Just a little plug that we dropped this tag for a message. Anyway, the second one is first YouTube video, and I know it's called intro, I believe, and it's just me being my little nervous self, being like, hi, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna make this channel for, and yeah, and that was it. I'll leave the link down below if you're below if you're interested, but yeah, I think it was like 1 minute video or something. First person you subscribed to on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure it was oh gosh, I think it then username was the Bentley Bros, and they were hilarious. My brother introduced me to them and then I subscribed to them. I believe that's my first subscription. I should really research this more before I do these videos. They're hilarious. They do like short little videos, and then sometimes videos that go for hours, like an hour long, and the one they do a lot of, I don't want to say parodies, or they do things like on Titanic, it's a video of if Jack had survived video, and it's great. Although I will say that it does have sexual content and swear words, but if you're interested, I'll leave that link below too. There's gonna be a lot of links down there. First Facebook profile pic, I'm pretty sure it was one of my favorite bands that I can't talk, I'm sorry, it's late. Their name is called Lansdowne, and they're one of my favorite bands, and I'm pretty sure it was their Conquer Them All single album cover. Single cover? Yeah. Do you still talk to your first love? Now, I don't want to say love, but like, you know, L-O-V-E, because that's a very strong word, but my first, like, you know, I'm going to say boyfriend. No, I do not still talk to my first boyfriend. Yeah. What was your first alcoholic drink? I'm pretty sure it was champagne. I'm pretty sure that's alcoholic, right? If it isn't, then it was beer. I like beer. It's nice. But no underage drinking. I don't drink a lot of it. I just, like, every couple months I just get lucky and I get to have a beer, okay? I want to get arrested. What was your first job? And it was one that I got paid like a couple cents or something. I don't remember. It was to help sick rabbits, and yeah, it was really sad, but one of them actually bit me, the little bugger. It like bit me, and I was like, oh, here you go, here's your water, and then I dropped the cup, and yeah, and then another one bit me as I dropped the cup. It was not a nice one. I thought it was so cute. It had the floppy ears, and I was like, oh, it can't hurt me, and it freaking bit me. But yeah, okay, that was off topic. What was your first car? I've never had a car. No, I've never had anything close to a car. I mean, closest to a car would be a bike, and I had my first bike when I was about 13. It was so sad. Like, it was pink, and I was like oh, but it was my first bike, so I rode it around, but I'd just be like riding on this bike that was pink and had daisies all over it, and I was like, but yeah. Oh, it tastes funny. What was the first person to text you today? I believe it was James. James is my boyfriend, if you didn't know. I just have to throw that in there. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? My mum, because I don't know. I don't know, it's just my mum, okay? Who was your first grade teacher? I think her name was Miss Williams, and she was awful. Like, I'm pretty sure she hated me because she just, every student was like, they'd bring up their drawings and then she'd be like, oh, that's lovely, oh, that's lovely. And I swear to you, some of them were such bad drawers. They coloured right outside the lines everywhere. And then I'd come up, mine was kind of neat. I'm not going to say it was really neat, but it was kind of neat. And she'd be like, no, that's awful, take it back and redo it. I'd be like, excuse me? Like, excuse my language here, but she was a bitch. That'd be so funny if she was watching. Miss Williams, if you were watching, I just want to let you know that you were a major psychopath and I never want to see you again. That was weird, I'm sorry. Where did you go on your first ride on an aeroplane? I don't know. I've been flying on airplanes ever since I was a baby, so I really couldn't tell you. Neither could my parents. We just don't know. It was probably like Italy or something. I don't know. Who was your first best friend, and do you still, oh my god, do you still talk? My first best friend, her name was Catherine. So ironic. And she was a lovely little ginger girl, and she was such a tomboy, and yeah, we were pretty good friends. And then no, we don't still talk because I moved from England to Australia, so yeah. Where was your first sleepover? I'm pretty sure it was in my house. That would make sense. Where are they thinking I was going to say? Oh, in the sewer system. That was my first sleepover. What was the first thing you did this morning? I did Zumba. I love Zumba. It's so much fun. It's just like dancing around, even though I'm a crap dancer. Like, if somebody videotaped me dancing, literally, I'd just look like I'm flaying about. It would look like a Harlem Shake, but I'd be like, it wouldn't even be a Harlem Shake. I would just be dancing. What was the first concert you ever went to? I don't know if this is technically a concert, but I went to the Wiggles. But my first like real technical like music group concert was probably Nickelback. Me and my mum and my brother loved Nickelback back then. First broken bone. I've never broken a bone, I don't believe. First piercing. Well, this is kind of controversial because some people don't believe, well, they're my lobes, my earlobes, but some people don't believe that like earlobes are actually a technical piercing. So in that case, it was my industrial. It's my baby. I love my industrial. I hope you can see that. Yeah. I will be making a video about my industrial because there are some people who want to know the experience and all that. So yeah, that'll be coming up. First foreign country you've gone to? Again, I don't know. I've been going places ever since I was young, so I wouldn't be able to say. First movie you remember seeing? I think it was, as far as I can remember, I was in Australia and it was a school trip, and it was The Polar Express, and god, I loved it. I loved that movie. I watched it like every year at Christmas. When was your first detention? Now, I've never had a technical like teacher actually give me a detention, like, oh Catherine, you drew this on the book so you get detention, and I've never had that. But like in 6th grade, if the whole class was being naughty, they'd be like, okay, whole class gets lunch detention, and that was pretty much my first detention because of other people. Who was your first roommate? Now, I haven't been to college yet, so this is kind of irrelevant, but my first like roommate, like in England, I shared a room with my brother, so I guess technically that's my first roommate. If you had one wish, what would it be? How does that pertain to first? It's called the firsts tag, or my first time, or whatever, so I don't know how that relates to it, but the questions do not lie, I think. But probably I'd wish for 3 more wishes. No, I can't do that. But let's be honest, like, you know you'd want to say, I wish for 100 more wishes. But probably to visit Maryland again because I want to see all my friends. What was the first sport you were involved in? In Australia, I was so sporty, like I love sports. I wanted to become a surfer and a tennis player when I was older, and then I came to America, and it's so ironic because I came to America and I decided that I hated sports and I sucked at them. And I do, literally. I suck at them. But in Australia, even though we didn't have sports teams, I was involved in cheerleading. I don't know, people think that. Some people think it's a sport, some people... Deep breath. Some people think it is a sport, and if it's not a sport, then it was like sprinting, because I was the best girl sprinter in my class. Yeah, I was. See, I have to slow down my speech because otherwise I'm all over the place and I am spitting everywhere. It's not a very pretty picture. What is the first thing you do when you get home? This is so sad. The first thing I do when I get home is literally get right on my laptop and go on YouTube. That's literally what I do. I have to check every 2 seconds to make sure nobody's posted a new video. That's how addicted I am. And the last question, when was your first kiss? And I don't consider, I've kissed guys before, but none of them were really the first real kiss. So I haven't had that first real romantic kiss, but the first time I kissed a guy was my boyfriend in England, and I was 5 at the time, and yeah, we wouldn't make out or kiss romantically. One day he just came up to me and went oh hi Catherine. I was like, oh hi Brandon. He was just and I was like, okay. And then we just kissed like that every day, and then it was so sad when I left for Australia. He was crying and I was just yeah, bye. I felt like such an awful person. I was just bye, I'm going to go to Australia, and he was just so that was pretty embarrassing. Anyway, sorry for the ow. My fists are so strong. Yeah, sorry for the very random video. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please thumbs this up because I really want to get out there in the YouTube community and get my butt doing something because I'm very lazy. And I like making these videos. It's fun. It's fun talking to a camera and looking in the lens and knowing that people out there do actually watch my videos. Yes, you. I'm talking about you. Thank you for watching. Oh, sorry. I just thought I'd stare into your soul for a while. Yeah. I will see all you people next time. My links are in the description. And yeah, goodbye.